I feel like I look crazy before I do my skincare routine. And also, I feel like every time I get out of the shower and have my hair wet, I just look like a baby. You know, there's something very baby-esque about brushing your hair straight back when it's wet. But I refuse to brush it any other way. Hello everybody, my name is Maddie. I'm a video producer here at Hero Cosmetics, and today I'm going to be taking you through my skincare routine and telling you a little bit about my personal journey with my skin and with my acne. Let me get you a little close up because I'm feeling particularly proud of how far my skin has come. This is what my skin looks like. Now, a year ago, wasn't quite the case. I've struggled with my acne my entire life. It feels like I always had acne when I was younger, and I always thought that like if you had acne as a teenager, they said that you weren't gonna have it in your 20s, and whoever said that's a big fat liar, featuring Frankie Muniz. What a great movie. Anyways, I started seeing a dermatologist last summer, so some of the products that I'm gonna show you and talk about are prescribed to me. The cleanser that I use being one of them. It's a sodium sulfacetamide and sulfur cleanser. I don't know, I have acne rosacea, and this is something that I didn't know until I went to my dermatologist, is that a lot of the time the acne treatments that people use and that are popular are really not so good if you have rosacea. That's great and that's helpful when you're 17 and have acne all over your face and you're like, why is it so red? So I just start off by washing my face with this. If I was doing this at night, I would start with an oil-based cleanser and then this cleanser, just so I really make sure I get all my makeup off. I'll admit this here on this channel, and then we're never gonna speak about it ever again. But when I was in high school, I used to sleep with my makeup on. I don't know what was wrong with me. I had no regard for human life. I didn't care. I could not imagine doing that now. I feel like I would just like feel the weight of my foundation on my face when I still put my makeup on. But in high school, I was like, oh, I shower in the mornings. It just like makes more sense to shower my makeup off the next morning. Was she okay? Someone needed to help her. So next up would usually be toner. I really have only been using this at night because I don't really like it. This is the Ole Henriksen Dark Spot Toner. It's fine. I recently started using it and I don't think my skin loves it. From there, I go to my favorite part of my skincare routine, which is the serums, baby. Serums that I use every day are the hyaluronic acid serum from The Ordinary, the Buffet serum, also from The Ordinary, and the C Firma vitamin C serum from Drunk Elephant. I use the hyaluronic acid and Buffet serum both morning and night, and I just use vitamin C in the morning. Speaking about sort of my acne throughout my life, I always had acne. I think the main problem was that I never really was treating it in the way that I should have. I was using really harsh cleansers for most of my life, which, as you can assume, being someone who struggles with rosacea, probably not the wave, probably not the vibe, probably not gonna be the best thing I've ever done for my skin. But I just didn't have like the knowledge about skincare that I do now, and I feel like skincare can sound a little overwhelming when you first start learning about it and getting into it. So I felt really overwhelmed by it, and I never knew anybody who had gone to a dermatologist. Slash, I feel like most of the people I grew up around, my family members, like they just don't struggle with acne. So it wasn't really like any of my friends were struggling with it. I mean, of course, like everyone had a little bit of acne, but I feel like most people that I knew, it sort of like went away after puberty, and my acne was just like, we're friends, aren't we? I think we want to stick around. And I was like, but maybe you could not. At the beginning of last year, I was like getting so wildly insecure about my skin. I'll insert some pictures of what it looks like. But I had like gone on a vacation and my skin looked like that. And then on my birthday, my skin looked like that. And I was just like, ah, this sucks. Like, it just feels like such a downer to be like celebrating these good, fun moments in your life and have to have pimples all over your face and like the most prominent places. It was really bothering me. I'd taken pictures with my sister on the cruise that I went on with her, and she had posted one for my birthday, and when I looked at it, I was just like, oh, because when I posted those pictures, I for sure edited all of my pimples off of my face, and then my sister just posted the raw photo because she's gorgeous. So I don't know, that really had me thinking too, where I was just like, ah, that really sucks that I feel like I'm so hyper aware of what my skin looks like, and I'm so worried about how people are perceiving it, and like the people around me just don't have that worry or that care. Over the last year, my skin has like completely transformed, and now it's like rare for me to even have a blemish, which is good, but also sometimes I'm like, I really want to make Mighty Patch content. Like as a video producer at Hero, I'm like, I really want a zit and a good pimple so I can like make that content. Get some amazing pimple patch peels, but it's like, I just don't break out that much anymore. So next up, I use my creams, both of which are prescribed to me from my dermatologist. I have Rofade for my rosacea and azelaic acid, which I clearly need a refill on. Both of these products have done wonders for my skin. I feel like more than anything, like the acne definitely made me insecure a lot of the time, but I also feel like a lot of the time the redness and my acne scars are what made me super insecure, because it felt like even when I had clear skin, on the off chance I cleared up any acne that I had, it still looked like my skin was like irritated and upset and like there was something wrong with it. Apparently I'm just surrounded by lots of people with perfect skin, because I felt like I looked around at everyone else and I was like, literally, what are you doing? What are you doing that I'm not doing? And they're like, I wash my face with Dove soap. I'm like, I could kill you. When I first started going to my dermatologist, on top of prescribing some creams to me, they also put me on doxycycline. I was on doxycycline for 3 months. The progress was fine. I wasn't thrilled with it. And then about 6 months ago, I got put on spironolactone. Now, I feel like if anything has done wonders for my skin, it's spironolactone. I feel like over the last 6 months is when I've actually started to see change in my skin, and it probably helps that I've been home. If it was nighttime from here, I would use my Tret, which is another thing my dermatologist prescribes me that has done wonders for my skin. From there, we moisturize, and this is my absolute favorite moisturizer. It's the Kiehl's Ultra Facial Cream. I have combination skin, but I definitely lean more towards having dry skin. I started trying out the Kiehl's Ultra Facial Cream, and I love this one. It feels very lightweight, but also very hydrating. From here, I would use the Rescue Balm on whatever area I patched the night before, or if I popped anything. Thank God I don't really have any areas to use that on right now, so I just jump right over to applying my sunscreen. Usually I've been using the Glossier Invisible Shield sunscreen. Now I'm trying out the First Aid Beauty Weightless Liquid Mineral Sunscreen. I really like the Glossier sunscreen because it is super lightweight. It applies more like a serum, and it works great underneath makeup. This I've only been using for a week, but it seems to have a very similar application, except it is tinted, but it doesn't apply tinted, so I don't really know what's going on here, but it seems to be a similar feeling once you apply it. So that would normally be a wrap for my morning routine, but let me show you what I would normally do at night after my moisturizer. I apply my masks. I usually either apply my Laneige water sleeping mask or my Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow sleeping mask. I've been using this for like 4 months. I just got this a couple weeks ago, but I really like both of them, and it's just such a luxurious experience to put on a sleeping mask before you go to bed, and I don't know, I feel like I always wake up the next morning like, ah, yeah. After that, I use the Glow Recipe Avocado Melt Retinol Eye Sleeping Mask, as well as the Laneige Lip Sleeping Mask. If I could recommend any of these products to you guys, honestly, it's gonna be this one. I love the Laneige Sleeping Mask. One of my friends recommended it to me, and I got it, and it has been worth every single penny. In fact, I'm gonna put it on right now. No more crusties, baby. None. You have never had a crusty before, ever in your life. You have the most gorgeous, luscious, hydrated, nourished, plump lips ever, always. And that's your vibe, and that's what you're known for. I am perplexed by people who comfortably have chapped lips, because anytime my lips are chapped, I feel like I get that sugar scrub in there, get it off, get it away from me. Like I get so, my body like tenses up, and I can't proceed with my life until I take care of the fact that I have crusty lips. I'm perplexed by people who just like exist with crusty lips and are like, yep, this is fine. Lip balm? last but not least, of course, I would apply my Mighty Patches. I just love seeing all the colors. I definitely use Original and Dark Spots the most. Slap it on, go to bed, and like peel out the entire patch the next morning. And you have like the clearly defined gunk spot. Oh, it's so satisfying to me. Like, I know that some people find the gunk peels super gross. Not to me. She's very gorgeous to me. That is my skincare routine, and that's sort of how I got my skin to transform into this after a youth full of pimples and using the most harsh cleansers and exfoliants ever known to man. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to give our channel a subscribe and a like. We'll be making fun videos like this all the time. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you in the next video. Bye.